a quick yoga or energy healing remedy for self-healing. So in this video, I'm going to discuss something which is very simple, anyone can do, but you don't know, the mechanics of energy healing, so that's why you don't know it. It's not the perfect answer, but it is something that can help you temporarily until you can get, some real help, right? So I'm going to discuss that in this video, and I just like to ask you a special favor. If you like the contents of my video, please remember to like and also subscribe if you haven't already, and this will greatly help my channel to be able to reach out to more people. And I would really appreciate that help. And if I could ask you just one extra bonus, additional optional favor, you could share it with just one other person or one social media channel, whichever, right? And drop a comment. I will be very, very appreciative for this. This will greatly help my channel and me as well. And anyway, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for spending your precious time, and listening to me anyway, right? This as well, I thank you for. So those of you who don't know me, I'm Osman, a bioenergy healer on a master level with telepathic healing capabilities, specializing in critical care, recovery, and terminal illnesses. And I'm practicing my art form I had a special gift, from childhood, and easily close on to 50 years, that I'm practicing this. But I refined it and I studied it and, furthered it over the decades, and still refining it, on a daily basis, still practicing. And also amongst, I can heal amongst other, physiological, psychological, and even spiritual ailments. I have a special offer, amazing, a 10-minute anxiety fix for just $5, less than the price of a Starbucks coffee, and delivered to you telepathically anywhere in the world instantly, right? You can visit my website, yogawellness786.com, for contact information and more information about me and my services. And I'm also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher, having been practicing this art form for almost 50 years and teaching for 44 years. And in that period, I did the amazing thing by studying under so many different masters from different schools of thought, from different cultures across the globe, from the Far Eastern, from the Eastern, the Middle Eastern, the Western, and scientific communities, and gearing towards and creating my own unique protocols adapted for the 21st century, making things much easier, quicker, faster, more time efficient, and results oriented. And to that end, I now have students in over 100 countries. And my favorite protocol is my 5-minute yoga and meditation program, which you can download for free from my website, yogawellness786.com, and where, in exchange for subscribing to my blog, and where you can get further information about my services and contact information and so forth. So also remember, my therapies are all natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment. So what is this amazing self-healing strategy that you could use as temporary? Because sometimes you got this pounding migraine headache, you took the tablets and it's not working, and you need to go to the doctor. It's now 2 a.m., right? And your partner, is sleeping, or whoever, you don't want to wake everyone up, and this thing is pounding and you can't sleep, and you want some type of relief. And this therapy may not work in most of the cases, right? Because usually when you're feeling something severe, you need, medical intervention firstly, right? This is very important. And the natural thing is support to it, and it works in a very mild manner. But it can, I mean, imagine you're having this excessive pain, right? You just take your hand. The energy in energy healing, energy comes out from the center of our palms, right? So you take your hand, you don't have to look for the center and put it, just put your hand generally. So it's spreading here, right? This is the source of the energy self. So you can let's say you got a pounding migraine, you just keep your hand here, on your head for about 5 to 10 minutes, right? Or if you can do it for 20 minutes is even better. Just keep it there and you just sit, and you may very, possible, start feeling relief, because energy, of course, the energy is going in your own body, but you creating a direct, you connecting to the direct source. So you got a heater in the room, right? For example, it's very cold and it's warming the room, but you go right there and you put your hand on the heat itself. It's so much better, right? Close to the heater, right? When you're putting your hands there and it's so freezing cold. And generally, the heater's on, you're going to feel warm, you're going to feel okay. But when you go right next to it, you feel it like that. You're going to put the intensity of the energy, the healing power on that. Or maybe your joint, your knee joint is so painful. Just take your clasp it around there, right? And for about preferably minimum 20 minutes. And I'm doing energy healings. I found that I have to do things minimum 90 minutes. If I'm doing minimum, but people don't have patience for 90 minutes. So I have to make 10 minutes protocols, 20-minute protocols, 30-minute protocols, right? So I have, a 10-minute protocol. I have a 30-minute budget protocol because people have financial constraints, and 10-minute compact protocol, where you have limited time and a very limited budget, right? So, and then a full protocol, which is 1 hour, because people say, "Oh, more than 1 hour, please. I need to go to the toilet. They can't stay steady for so long." But the full protocol is an hour, and then I have a power protocol, 2 hours. Why do I include the 2 hour? Is at least it covers that 90-minute window, you know, between, so 1.5 to 2 hours. So, and I feel like that little bit more, giving the maximum for the healing. It is more substantive when you spend 2 hours than when you're just spending 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour. Much better than that, right? So I'm not saying, but I understand the pain could be very severe. So I'm teaching you from a healer's point of view, how we do. If I'm going to heal you, so why can't you heal yourself, right? So yes, your energy is not going to be as strong, but there's going to be a difference. So your knee, and see how you feel after the session. Give yourself a free session, right? Put your hand on that area, the pain, or maybe your shoulder. It's all one hand. Even one hand, you don't need two hands. Even just one hand works, right? And maybe you're busy with something. You're busy in the office, and you got a pain, thigh. You just keep your hand on the thigh, and you can continue with your work, with one hand and so forth, right? And hold it there, because it needs time, and people don't have 90 minutes, right? So you can do it while multitasking. So try it and let me know how it is. I'm curious, and to know how it, whether it helps you or not. And take care of yourself always.